Hey Pisces, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be your love reading for June 2020. This reading will be for Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus. And if you are interested in learning about astrology, please go and check out my sister's channel, which is entitled Beyond Astro K. Now Pisces, let's take a look at yourself and your person's intimate connection that you share with one another. All right. The first card we have is, oh wow. All right, so we got the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Now, for some of you, this could be due to the fact, the Eight of Wands in reverse could be due to the fact that you are in separation because of the lockdown. And you're unable to express your passions towards each other. For some of you, there may be issues around communication. Not feeling able to emote, not feeling able, I feel strongly, to go to in order to express. There's a lot of hidden passions that are being, repressed, I feel. So there is an energy of passion there from yourself and your person. However, due to maybe not being able to travel or communicate with one another, it's not being expressed. I feel for some of you that you may feel as though the passion has gone from a connection. I feel like some of you may have broken up with a person. Some of you are not feeling the love anymore for a person. So there's an energy of maybe recently coming out of a connection, a relationship, and shutting off that side to the relationship, wanting to forget about, wanting to move forward. But, when things were active, I definitely feel there was a sense of heat and excitement. But that's more past energy I'm picking up. And for others of you, I get a sense that you want to be able to go to express, enjoy, but again, it's being held back. And if you are in that situation, for the group that I'm resonating with, there is a lot of excitability. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of fun. There's a lot of playfulness, a lot of there's a lot of I'm sensing there's a lot of erotic thoughts, feelings that are expressed. There's a lot of, and maybe you've never been with this person before, but this is how yourself and your person view how it would be if you were to connect in that way. But there is also, I'm picking up, there's a sense of wanting to go to urgency. So even if you have been with this person in the past, there's the energy of maybe, wanting to just devour one another, just being so excited about one another. Being turned on, almost like you're in a candy shop, like, wow, this person is just so hot, so sexy, you know what I mean? So there is a energy of passion, deep passion there that you have towards your person, that your person has towards you, if you did indulge in that side of the connection in the past. But in the now, it could be repressed. Now for others of you, again, I'm picking up that although you had that in the past, it's non-existent now because the connection is over. I'm focusing on the number 8. Do you know what I mean? And this could have been an ongoing passion that you may still think about, your person may still think about. It still lingers, but at the same time, it's quite dormant in the now. But the underlying theme is bubbling passion, and attraction. That's the word I was trying to get out before, but it just wasn't quite coming out. But yeah, there's a intense attraction that yourself and your person feel for each other sexually. Okay, but it's being repressed or it's no more. All right. Okay, so let's take a look at how you get on with your person mentally. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords. You could be connecting with a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius, or you may have that sign in your, or those signs, I should say, in your chart. I feel like yourself and your person are mentally, some of you have there's a divorce for some of you, or a separation, right? And there is no communication in the now, especially with the Eight of Wands in the reverse. It's like lack of passion, lack of communication. So for some of you, there's no communication. The communication is non-existent. And I feel like for some of you, it's a mutual thing. You may have been the one to cut the other person off, or the other person may have cut you off. But I definitely get a sense that you both feel mutually that it was the best thing, or we're not together anymore, so there's no point in us being in contact, is what I'm getting. For some of you that are still in this connection, but there's a level of separation, I am picking up that you want to communicate with your person wants to communicate with you. And when you do communicate, you have this mental connection. The mental connection is very sharp, and you both spark ideas within each other. I feel you connect mentally. It's a very strong mental connection. Your person could be into computers, gadgets, and you could be into computers and gadgets. You may have a Mercury in Gemini, or you could be connected with someone with a Mercury in Gemini, someone that's very intelligent, someone that's very logical. So I feel like yourself and your person, if you are in this group that I'm speaking about, you're able to speak about different subjects such as food, culture, popular culture as well. I feel again, music, art, maths for some of you, psychology. So there's a depth within the mental connection that you both share. You both find each other's minds fascinating. You like to uncover each other's mind. You like talking to each other. This could include long conversations on the phone, back and forth communication that can go on for hours for some of you. That's for those of you that are in this long distance or a connection that's separated. For others of you, I'm getting a sense that there's no communication because the relationship has been over. You may have blocked someone, or someone may have blocked you, or there has been a cut off, I feel. But when you were in that connection, the mental connection, it was very sharp, and it was you may have found that you were both direct with each other. You both didn't express feelings about how you felt about each other. Things were quite, logical, not logical in the sense of like being an earth sign, but more practical. That's still earth. Some of you could have earth in your chart, or you could be connected with an earth sign, but I feel like it was more about, you didn't feel the need, I should say, to express emotion. It was more about what you both thought. It was very surface based, the communication aspect of things. Or maybe the situation wasn't given a chance to delve deep in regards to emotion. So things were very surface based. Yes, you got on mentally, I can see, with the Queen of Swords, but I feel like for some of you, things may have led to arguments. Maybe you both were quite harsh with each other at times, and there was a lack of being empathetic towards each other's needs and emotions, is what I'm seeing here. Okay, so let's take a look at the emotional connection. Okay, so we've got the Four of Pentacles. So I definitely feel that this is for the emotional and spiritual connection that you share or shared with your person. With the Four of Pentacles, I'm getting mixed messages. For some of you, you want to hold on to the memory of this individual, but it's still very surface based for me. It's not anything that suggests, because if it was a cups card, then I can say, then there's an indication of some sort of spiritual connection here. I feel like for some of you, you may have blocked your heart. You may have not allowed any emotion to exist within this connection. And for others of you, because this connection has ended now, there's an energy of not allowing any sort of emotion to transpire, because then it would lead to you thinking about the person again, and maybe yearning for that person again. And for some of you, I'm picking up that you're the one that cut this person off, or no longer want this individual. You could be connecting with a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus, or you could have Taurus in your chart, or Capricorn. So in regards to the emotional and spiritual connection, I feel like for some of you may have had the potential of being there, but for both of you, you both didn't allow it to manifest, or you may have found it hard to open your heart to one another. Maybe there was a lack of trust in both of you. You both wanted to keep your feet firmly on the ground. You both wanted to be grounded in this connection. So things may have been very mental and passionate, in the past and maybe in the now. But things, I feel, for some of you could be quite mental. And even if you are in this connection now, yourself and your person may be guarding your heart. Because when you do connect, you do speak, there's no, not to say there isn't any, but there's not really a great deal of focus on how you both feel about each other. There's a yearning of wanting to connect physically, passionately. I feel like I'm speaking to some younger viewers here, maybe like 24 or something like that. But there's an energy of wanting to keep your feet firmly on the ground. And even if I'm not connecting with younger viewers, I feel like some of you may have had bad experiences in the past, or some of you may just feel like, it's not going to work out for me, so I just need to be more grounded and practical. I need to protect my heart. And there's an energy of you both feeling quite, it's almost 3D based, not seeing the potential of a situation, not allowing your heart to open, not allowing your mind to expand into what a connection or this connection could be or could have been. And there's the energy of both of you, or yourself or your person, just being focused on money and not really focused on intimacy. And that may have blocked any sort of spiritual connection, I feel. Okay, let's take a look at the outcome for yourself and your person for June 2020. Okay, so we've got the Three of Cups in the reverse. I don't feel, you could be, this is your energy, Pisces. I feel on your end that you have ended things. I feel on your end that you don't want to be a part of this connection anymore. There has been an ending. Maybe in the past there was a energy of, or there was some sort of indication of maybe reconciling with this individual and getting back. But I don't feel like that's going to happen in the month of June, And for some of you, this could be due to the lockdown. So for some of you that have not ended a relationship, and due to the lockdown, this situation of reconciling with your person could still be postponed in the now. And for some of you, I'm picking up that there is an indefinite end in here. A sense of no going back. Something about third party as well. Someone has put an end to a third party. So maybe you could have been the third party and you have exited, or the other person was the third party and they exited. So there's an indefinite end here. And also there's a delay on a reconciliation. Yeah, we got Three of Swords. But someone, I feel like this person is overcoming the pain of being the third party. I feel like the person you're connecting with was the third party, and they've overcome the pain, or they will overcome the loss, the sorrow and the pain. And I get a sense that they no longer want to be a part of this situation. For some of you, this is an indefinite end, and you may feel like you don't want to go back to this person because they've hurt you too much, and and at the ending of June, you will have overcome the loss and the pain of what has occurred between the two of you. Seven of Pentacles could be connecting with a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles speaks about someone, thinking about investing. Every time I look at this card, it speaks of, where do I start? What do I need to do? It's in the reverse. So it's speaking about not wanting to invest any more into a situation. Not even focusing on a situation. So I get a sense for some of you, there is an indefinite end, and the person that you're connecting with, I feel like again, with the Queen of Swords, there's an appreciation. Well, I wouldn't say an appreciation, but I feel like there's an understanding that, okay, we're both on the same page here. We know that we're not going to get back together, so this theme will continue. There's an understanding between the two of you that you're both are unwilling to invest in the situation anymore. And then we have the Moon card in the reverse. This is your energy, Pisces. So any sort of fear and betrayal, there's something around betrayal here. Something around a third party situation that is going to come to an end, or some sort of pain that's going to be overcome, and an understanding that there's no need to invest into the situation anymore, because it was something that was kept in the dark that doesn't want to be continued, I feel, from yourself or from your person. I'm picking up from your person, but this is your energy, so it's coming more from you, Pisces. And this could be this person's energy towards you, like, I'm overcoming the pain of the breakup, and although it hurt, I have to release it. So this is a releasing card for me, especially because we had a Sagittarius full moon. But there is an energy of, and an understanding of, I'm getting a sense of there's no going back here and not wanting to revisit the past, hence why we have these cards here. And there is an energy of, definitely not wanting to revisit the past, definitely not wanting to revisit this connection for both of you, and not wanting to invest anymore is what I'm seeing. But for some of you that are still in this connection, I'm picking up there's going to be some sort of delay around connecting with this person, but any sort of pain over that delay will be overcome, because there's a yearning and this person's missing you and you're missing this person also, but you're both understanding that you have to wait, maybe for there's something around maybe the 7th month, July, for some of you. Then things can start to expand if you're waiting for your person. But there's also an energy of releasing and just knowing that things have to be postponed just for now. So Pisces, that's what I got for you. I will speak to you guys soon. It's just a general reading. Take what resonates. Peace out.